best-sounding motorcycle Kawasaki H2 and H2R. In the realm of high-performance motorcycles, the Kawasaki H2 and H2R stand as twin titans, not only for their extraordinary speed and aerodynamic design but also for the thunderous symphony they orchestrate. Kawasaki, a name synonymous with innovation and power, has pushed the boundaries of motorcycling with the H2 series, where the auditory experience is as much a part of the ride as the adrenaline-pumping performance. In this exploration, we will delve into the intricate details of the Kawasaki H2 and H2R's sound profile, unravel the engineering marvels that contribute to their unique acoustic signatures, and understand why they are celebrated as the epitome of sonic excellence in the world of hyperbikes. The heart of sonic fury. At the core of the Kawasaki H2 and H2R's auditory prowess lies their pulsating hearts, the supercharged inline-4 engine. Kawasaki's pursuit of unmatched performance is not merely about horsepower figures, it extends to the creation of a sonic tapestry that resonates with riders and enthusiasts alike. The H2 series engines, with their forced induction, stand as a testament to Kawasaki's commitment to redefining the limits of power and sound. Supercharged Quartet. The H2 series engines, with a displacement of 998 cubic centimeters, embody the marriage of cutting-edge technology and brute force. The inline-4 configuration, coupled with a supercharger, results in an engine that not only delivers staggering acceleration but also produces a distinctive and harmonious exhaust note. The firing order of the 4 cylinders creates a rhythmic and balanced cadence that becomes the foundation of the H2 and H2R's sonic identity. The addition of forced induction, through a supercharger, elevates the auditory experience to new heights. The whine of the supercharger becomes a complementary layer to the exhaust notes, adding a futuristic and otherworldly dimension to the symphony of power that accompanies every ride. Exquisite exhaust composition. The exhaust systems of the Kawasaki H2 and H2R are meticulously designed to complement the forceful nature of their supercharged engines. Kawasaki's engineers have poured their expertise into crafting headers, midpipes, and mufflers that optimize the sound produced by the H2 series. The H2 and H2R feature a 4-2-1 exhaust system, a design carefully selected to maximize the efficiency of exhaust gas flow and contribute to the sonic identity of these hyperbikes. The exhaust notes, finely tuned for optimal resonance, create a captivating symphony that reverberates through the air as the H2 and H2R tear through the asphalt. Dynamic soundscapes. The Kawasaki H2 and H2R are not merely motorcycles, they are conductors of a dynamic and awe-inspiring symphony, offering soundscapes that evolve with the rider's every command. From the menacing growl at idle to the sonic crescendo at high speeds, the auditory experience of the H2 series is a journey in itself. Idling menace. At idle, the H2 and H2R emit a low and menacing growl that hints at the latent power within. The rhythmic pulsations of the supercharged engine create an auditory anticipation, signaling the beastly nature of these hyperbikes. This idling menace is not just a byproduct of the engine, it's a deliberate overture to the sonic spectacle that awaits the rider. Throttle unleashed. Engaging the throttle on the Kawasaki H2 and H2R is like unleashing a sonic storm. The supercharged engines roar to life with an authoritative and thunderous note that reverberates through the surroundings. The exhaust notes, in harmony with the supercharger's whine, create an auditory experience that is not just loud, it's an assertion of unbridled power. The symphony of the H2 series under acceleration is not just a sound, it's an announcement of dominance on the asphalt. Supercharger whine. One of the defining elements of the H2 series auditory identity is the distinctive whine of the supercharger. As the throttle is opened and the engine revs climb, the high-pitched whine becomes more pronounced, adding a futuristic and high-tech layer to the sonic composition. The supercharger's whine is not just a mechanical sound, it's a symphonic element that contributes to the overall sensory experience of riding the H2 and H2R. Impact of the sonic signature. The Kawasaki H2 and H2R's acoustic signature go beyond being mere auditory accompaniments, they become integral elements that elevate the overall riding experience. Rider connection and dominance. For riders, the sound of the H2 and H2R is not just noise, it's a direct connection to the unbridled power and performance beneath them. The rhythmic pulsations of the supercharged engine become a symphony of dominance, communicating the hyperbike's capabilities with every twist of the throttle. The thunderous roar under acceleration enhances the sense of speed and authority, creating an auditory experience that is synchronized with the adrenaline-pumping ride. This connection between the rider and the motorcycle's sonic identity adds a visceral and emotional dimension to the riding experience, making each journey on the H2 and H2R a sonic odyssey. Street presence and recognition. The distinctive sound of the H2 and H2R significantly contributes to their street presence. The unique auditory signature of the supercharged engine, coupled with the whine of the supercharger, makes these hyperbikes instantly recognizable even before they come into view. The sound becomes a calling card, signaling the presence of machines that defy conventional limits and redefine the auditory expectations of motorcycling enthusiasts. The recognition factor of the H2 series sound extends beyond the immediate audience of riders. It becomes part of the cultural soundscape, a sonic emblem that echoes through the streets and leaves an indelible mark on the collective consciousness of motorcycling enthusiasts. Cultural legacy and Kawasaki's sonic identity. Kawasaki, as a brand, has built a legacy of performance and technological innovation. The H2 and H2R contribute to this legacy with a sound that defines their sonic identity. The supercharged engine symphony becomes an integral part of Kawasaki's cultural heritage, creating a soundscape that resonates with riders across generations. The sonic identity of the H2 and H2R becomes a sonic emblem that represents Kawasaki's commitment to pushing the boundaries of performance and engineering excellence. It's not just a motorcycle, it's a sonic masterpiece that heralds the arrival of hyperbike icons. Conclusion. In conclusion, the Kawasaki H2 and H2R are not just motorcycles, they are symphonies on two wheels. Their supercharged engines, meticulously tuned exhaust systems, and dynamic soundscapes create an auditory experience that transcends the boundaries of speed and sound. Whether it's the menacing growl at idle, the thunderous roar under acceleration, or the futuristic whine of the supercharger, the H2 and H2R are not just modes of transportation, they are auditory masterpieces that captivate riders and enthusiasts alike. With each twist of the throttle, the H2 and H2R don't just move forward, they carry riders on a sonic odyssey that resonates with the spirit of high-performance motorcycling.